So guys, I literally just came from hot yoga. The hot yoga class was literally around my old apartment building when I first moved to Texas, when I first came here, my very first apartment, and I had to drive to the neighborhood. So it's just crazy to see, like, this was the building that I lived in, you know, this was the apartment complex. I didn't really show it when I lived here because I didn't want to show too much, but it's just crazy to think that this is where my very first apartment was. My very first apartment was in that building. Now, granted, it's not like I lived here so many years ago, but it's just kind of bittersweet to know how far I've came from living in this apartment complex. Like, so my apartment building was, okay, so look, if you guys can see, hold on, that was my apartment right there. This apartment, like the top window and then this window right here, my apartment. I don't know, I just feel like when I come to this neighborhood, because I did drive around here one other time, I just feel like it's just so crazy to like feel the feelings of when I lived here. And like, I mean, it was in this apartment when I found out my grandma died. And I mean, that right there, like that, this apartment has memories because of that. Like, just learning how to navigate through a completely different state than my hometown. I don't know, it's just really crazy to see my first dog. I got my first dog when I was living in this apartment. Like, I mean, my YouTube channel started like becoming something in this apartment. Like, so many different memories in this apartment, in this community. I actually want to drive around the neighborhood. I just really think that it's so amazing to just see how far you came in life. Like, sometimes, y'all, we get so caught up on always chasing after the next thing, always, you know, wanting more, doing more, having more, and that's okay. Like, it's an amazing thing to do and be more, but sometimes you have to realize, like, listen, I know I'm at point B and I'm trying to get to point C, but remember when I was at point A trying to get to point B, and now I'm at point B and I gotta be grateful. Because Lord knows, in that apartment back there, I would go through it. I used to go through it. I used to be so sad, so depressed. Like I said, that was the apartment where I found out that my grandmother died. I found out that my grandmother died in that apartment. So many different emotions, so many different, it's just crazy to think. And like I said, it's only been a few months. I've only been out of that apartment since August of 2021, and I just feel like a different freaking person, and it's a bittersweet feeling. So yeah, it's just so crazy to, like, I don't know, just think, like, this was where I was at. This was the freaking neighborhood that I lived in. This is where I started everything. This is where I, you know, grew and just like learned many different things. And I don't know, like, it's just crazy to think. And it's just crazy to like reminisce on, like, and just to think about it. It's only been a few months, y'all. It's only been a few months. So yeah, and then you have the leasing office right here. So if y'all want to know what that apartment is called, though, it's called the Atherton in Frisco, Texas. When I was living there, my apartment was only $10,050. I think it only went up to like $1,200 for the space that I was in. I'm not sure, but yeah, it's called the Atherton. Yeah, I don't know. It's just crazy to think. It's crazy. I don't know. It's just crazy. I also want to show you guys the big old houses that I used to drive around or walk around when I would be feeling low. I would just simply walk outside, walk around here. Whenever I feel down or low, I would walk around this neighborhood, look at all the big houses, get inspired. I don't know. It's just bittersweet. It's very bittersweet to just think about how far I came.